and this is his speech number 2 from the Specialty Speech Manual. Its purpose is to uplift the spirit. The title of his speech is In Memory of David. It's 6 to 8 minutes in length. This speech is a monologue that Kerry Von Erich gave to his recently deceased brother David on May 5th, 1984. This was one day before Kerry defeated Ric Flair in Texas Stadium for the National Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Championship. Please welcome Greg Miller in memory of David.
David, tomorrow I am going to wrestle Ric Flair for the National Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Championship. This was supposed to be your match, but I will win it in your memory. Ric Flair is a great World Heavyweight Champion. He defeated Dusty Rhodes for the title the first time on September 17, 1981, and he defeated Harley Race on November 24, 1983 for the second time. Ric Flair has defeated some of the best wrestlers in the business to retain that title, including Roddy Piper, Rick Steamboat, and Jack Briscoe. But Ric Flair has never defeated a Von Erich. We used to respect Ric Flair. David, do you remember when we were in Florida and Ric Flair hired us out to be his bodyguards? We saved him from Hacksaw Butch Reed. Many of the fans believe that had it not been for our assistance, Reed would have defeated Flair for the World Heavyweight Championship. But we have subsequently seen through Ric Flair to see what kind of person he really is. All three of us, myself, you, and our older brother Kevin, had our title matches against Ric Flair. We came close, but victory has always eluded us. My closest attempt to winning that World Championship was on Christmas night, 1982, in a steel cage match. You might remember, I was going to beat Ric Flair, but the special guest referee was Freebird Michael Hayes. In the middle of the match, Michael Hayes cold-cocked Ric Flair and knocked him out. Hayes told me, "Pin the fallen champion. I'll give you the title right now." No matter how badly I wanted to be the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, I could not. I would not win it under those circumstances. "Pin him!" Michael shouted to me. Then he shoved me, so I shoved him back. Ric Flair got up, and being the coward that he is, he kneed me in the back, sending me sprawling on top of Michael Hayes. Hayes' Freebird brother, Terry Bam Bam Gordy, erroneously thought that I attacked Michael Hayes, and Gordy slammed my head into the steel cage door, causing me to suffer concussion. David, I have not forgotten. You were the one who came out to rescue me. After that incident, we were too busy feuding with the fabulous Freebirds to worry about winning the World Heavyweight Championship. We were in no mood to be ironic to Michael Hayes, Terry Gordy, or Buddy Roberts. But you got your chance against Flair exactly 1 year later. Christmas night, 1983, in Reunion Arena. Most of the fans believed you were going to win it right then and there. You got Ric Flair in the Iron Claw, that submission hold invented by Dad and taught to all of us brothers. You had his head into a vice-like grip as you slowly drove him to the ground. When you got lower, you cut open the flesh on his forehead and turned his face into a crimson mask as the cleric proceeded to flow. Flair could not escape. He could not get out. It was just a matter of time until you would get his shoulders down and the referee would count the 1, 2, 3 and make you the next World Heavyweight Champion. But Ric Flair showed his true colors at that particular moment. He reached over the timekeeper's table, he grabbed the bell, and whacked you on the head, causing you to release the hold. Ric Flair was disqualified for the use of a foreign object. But everybody knows that a professional wrestling heavyweight championship will not change hands on a disqualification. Ric Flair deliberately disqualified himself to save his title. Then Ric Flair dodged you at every possible opportunity. He refused to give you a return match no matter how hard you chased him. But then Ric Flair slipped up. He told you that if he could pin Mike, our youngest brother in the business, he'd only been in the business for about a month, if he could pin Mike in 10 minutes or less, then you would never get another title shot. But if Mike could hold out for those 10 minutes, then not only would you, David, earn that title match, but you could determine what the stipulation was for that match. That certainly would be that if Ric Flair disqualified himself again, then you would automatically win the title. Flair underestimated Mike. Mike held out for those 10 minutes, and he really took the fight to Ric Flair. Mike Von Erich is a chip off the old block, and I'm sure that he has a great career ahead of him. But you earned that title match, and everybody knew that you would become the next World Heavyweight Champion. Then fate intervened. You flew to Japan on that tour. While you were away, God called you to heaven. He needed you to be with our oldest brother, Jackie Jr., and your deceased daughter, Natasha. I inherited that World Heavyweight match. David, I will not let you down. Tomorrow, I will win the World Heavyweight Championship. And when I do so, I will wrap it in the Texas flag, the flag of our home state, and I will win it in memory of David.